It's a Thursday, and of course, you're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on JoyNews on Multi TV. My name is Doreen Avia, and today we will be hanging out with Prince Bride of Bookback fame. He has something coming up, 21 years in the industry. We will be talking more on that. And also, actress Yvonne Okoro has promised the Black Queens $10,000. But for what? We'll find out more here on the show. Don't go away. Now, if you just tuned in, this is Let's Talk Showbiz, and yes, we're starting with our hangout with Prince Bride of Bookback fame. He is back here in Ghana. You know, after he came to do his own thing. He had to go back, but he says he's back, and he's actually ready to stay for quite a longer time. This year marks 21 years in the industry, and he says he has plans to commemorate that day. And as part of that, he's actually released a new single titled Come to Daddy. He talks about the inspiration behind the song. He talks about, of course, plans for it as well, an album, and other things concerning the brand Prince Bride. So now let's check it all out here on the show. Well, he's right back again here on the show. He was in Ghana a few months ago, and we thought he was not going to come back because he said he had to go and do one or two things. But he is back once again, and he didn't come alone. He actually came out with something new. I'm talking about music, and this is, well, Bride of Bookback fame. Welcome once again.
Thank you, my sister. How you doing?
Very well. We thought you were never going to come back.
It's time. It's about time I do something. Yes, it's about time. I'm here.
And you came with something. You came with a new baby, a new track. The title again?
The title is Come to Daddy. I call it my baby because I had a lot of fun recording the song in the studio. So my baby is Come to Daddy, and it's out now on all platforms.
Okay, you said you spent a lot of time doing that, but what inspired the song? I mean, when you listen to it, it has a different groove. Like it has something like sweet, like come to me. So I want to know what inspired it.
Right. It's love, and I love being in love, and I like to see people in love. And actually, I was in Atlanta when this couple we happened to be around were sharing the experience. So I picked up on there and decided I was going to do something and dedicate that to them. But I found myself getting into the vibe to actually come up with those amazing words that you're hearing in the song.
And you have a video for it as well.
I do. It is. We had to actually put it out because there's a lot of songs that I want to put out. Hopefully this year should mark 21 years of Bookback. I had wanted to do something last year, but never. It's, you know, this year or maybe another time. But I think this year should be perfect for me to do something to commemorate what Bookback has done from back in the day. So Come to Daddy is, I believe, well, in time and in tune to the agenda that I have. There's a couple of songs that I will be releasing along the line to commemorate that, and also round out with an album.
I mean, when you came the last time, you released Little Things, and well, with Small Things, we're hoping that, you know, we were hoping you could stay a bit longer to promote, because I've heard a number of people who have said that this song is great, we love this song, but Bride couldn't stay long enough to promote it. As much as we love it, it's like it's gone down a bit and there's a new one. I don't know, but how's the feeling like? I mean, you know that song was a great one, right?
It is. Apparently I had to, like you said, I live in the States, but Ghana's my home. Sometimes the same responsibilities you need to take care of and make sure that everybody's all right and everything is in order for you to be able to move on to other things. And music is my life. Music is what I do. I enjoy doing music, but sometimes certain things has to be taken care of, and I had to do that. So I'm actually back in Ghana now to promote my music and make sure that it gets to where it's supposed to get to.
So this time we're hoping maybe you stay a bit longer?
Yes, definitely. There's a lot of things I want to be working on. Doing some few stuff here with producers here in Ghana, because I heard somebody telling me you're not actually doing anything with us, but you know, that's not the point. The point is to do best of all worlds. So we're doing best of America and best of Africa, or best of Ghana, you know. So we're working hand in hand with producers here and overseas to make sure that I come up with a good album.
Now, I know you've said this before, but I mean, would like to hear that story again. Prior to the time you actually left the United States, something actually happened between your team member, your late friend, and Samini. And well, we actually wanted to know, because we've all thought that maybe Bright just decided to, move to the States and then just do his thing. But we all didn't know there was something that actually pushed you to actually go that way.
Well, even though that wasn't really the reason I left for the States, we had a minor backlash in the industry for getting a bit physical with our co-musician when things got out of hand with my brother and Samini. Unfortunately, they couldn't trash it out verbally. It turned out to be physical, and we had a backlash. We learned our lesson from it and moved on. We've actually made peace with each other. We love ourselves, Samini's a great person. He has a great personality. I get in touch with him most times. And like I said, we are grown, we're matured, so we know better now, and that didn't really necessitate my transition into the States. I had to go out there to actually work on myself. I had dreams to, finish my education. I went into college to study a few things that will help me become a better person. And I believe so far so good. I'm here to push the music, and it's going to go in the right direction.
Now, there's this mindset that goes on for some time, and a lot of people talk about it, that a lot of the musicians back then, your time, and I mean those who even came after you, like were doing music and then at a point had to leave to go to the States, the UK, I mean other countries, and they are back, they are struggling. Is it the case, or you probably think the industry is something else and maybe people are not even actually getting themselves into it, or do not understand what is really going on at the moment?
During my time, the industry was just a few people, but it was still tough because we were in a baby state. I put it. We were trying to create something which, in the long term, would help the Ghana music industry to move forward. It was a struggle then, you know what I mean? So you see musicians falling out or probably traveling overseas to make ends meet. Unfortunately, I found myself to be among the few who actually traveled overseas to get things in the right perspective. It's enlightened me to know what steps to take if I am to return back into the music industry. And by so doing, now I know time is everything, time is limited, time is of essence. So if I'm to put out something, it should be now and not later. We come back sometimes and struggle because everything has changed. But now, we're able to work hand in hand with the few people who knew us from back in the day to actually support us and give us a platform to showcase our work. And I'm grateful to Mr. Mark, the Kwekumanté, for actually putting me on, and actually Hit FM and the whole entire multimedia for giving us the platform to actually premiere my song Small Things. And it's not done well, bad if you ask me. I'm back again with this new one, and I believe I'm going to stay much longer. I don't have to rush back to the States. As like I said, my team has set the whole thing up in a way that I will be comfortable here working on stuff and also sending the information back to them to actually get things
on your trip, your stay there, would you say it has added or subtracted something for you?
Added a lot. You know what I'm saying? You were exposed to a bigger industry. You were exposed to bigger opportunities. It's like I said, like mainstream music is, if you ask me, mainstream music is the States. It's America, because that's where everything is. MTV, BET, all of that. If you want to make it big, the US shouldn't be the only place to actually showcase your music or your dream towards getting over there or trying to make your music sound better or whatnot. But homegrown, and I took it out there, learned from over there, and I brought it back home. So I believe it's rather made me better.
Looking at yourself, is there something you wish you would have done better? I mean, looking at yourself now, maybe there's some regrets.
Regrets? I don't have regrets, because everything I have is a blessing. I'm grateful to go through experiences. I learn from my mistakes and try to correct them. And if I go wrong and can't correct them, I beat myself in the back, you know what I mean, and try to correct them. in the long run. Regrets, I don't think I have any. They're all lessons learned and blessings. I call them blessings in disguise. Right.
Now, I know that you're a father to 4x4. You have tried your best. You have done everything you could. And I mean, these young guys are still like doing their own thing. Now, we don't even know what's going on with them. How do you feel? Do you feel you have failed?
I think we should give it time. Time heals everything, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to rush it. What will be, will be. They feel a lot of pressure upon themselves to actually get together as a group to do something. But I would urge everybody out there to support them, whether on a solo project or as a group, because that's what I'm doing now. They're my sons, and I believe in both of them. They both have amazing talents, and I believe whether they're standing as solo artists or as 4x4, it doesn't really make no difference. The only thing is, it would be nice for them to at least give their fans something to say, hey, this is our people, they're back together again, giving us what we used to like. It's usually difficult when groups are together and they fall apart. You know, people love them as a unit, you know, being together. But unfortunately, sometimes when differences set in, it's hard for, you know, group or people and the members in the group to actually get things together or actually be in the right, like, same level playing field. So at this point, I will urge everybody to just keep them in your prayers, support them individually, and hopefully with time, everything will work out.
Now, before we wrap up, I mean, they had a newer member who was Fresh Prince. He's currently in the States. I don't know if you had the opportunity to meet him. And well, what do you make of him? He seemed to be like, you know, he doesn't know where to go to.
Well, I wouldn't say that. See, here's the thing. You don't want to be caught in the middle. With the 4x4 situation, like I said, as a father to them, or as they call me, the big brother, I like that better rather than the boss. As a big brother, you don't want to side with Captain Planet or Kodak or Prince. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, we just give it time to heal. And I believe that's going to work out.
Now, of course, you are back here. I want you to let everybody in the industry, as all, to believe and know that you are back here. And, well, perhaps I could do a song with you.
Definitely. Yes, Prince Bright is back. And if you don't remember any of my songs, I would say things you to do to make I feel some way. Never be away and never meet you every day. See a netty door. I'm falling in love with you, girl. It's my darling baby column. Small thing you do, way to do them make I feel something ting, and I'm a ting ting, Dr. Pounce, and I'm a ting ting some. Small thing you do, make a crack with the make I feel something ting, and I'm a ting ting, something ting, multimedia.
Moving on, actress Yvonne Okoro is currently in Abidjan with the Black Queens, and while she's been talking to them, it looks like there's some motivation somewhere. She's actually promised them $10,000 should they win the semi-finals of their match. So $10,000 is not small money. If I were them, I'll play like nobody's business. Well, she's been interacting with them whilst in Abidjan.
The semi-finals, and this is me. I will give you guys $10,000. We are supporting you, I'm supporting you, and I'm sure there will be all Ghana, so Max is a move. They're also supporting you, and do your best.
Right, so that's it on actress Yvonne Okoro. So I'm sure we get to, you know, get more inspiration from actresses like Yvonne Okoro. Maybe she should come and promise us. Some of us will play penalties. Well, on that note, that'll be it for Let's Talk Showbiz. My name is Doreen Avio. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'll definitely come your way with the latest in your world of entertainment. So, it's a beautiful day. Have a wonderful evening.